You're an Amazon influencer and you're in the UK or Europe or anywhere outside the USA, you're going to find it a little bit more difficult to make a success of the Amazon Influencer Program. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly why that is. So hi, welcome to the channel. My name's Carl. I'm an Amazon influencer. I do Amazon influencer shoppable videos and I also do merch by Amazon. And on this channel, I share my journey about everything I encounter while growing this side income. So if that's something you're interested in, please hit the subscribe button and enjoy today's video. So if you're an Amazon influencer in the UK, maybe you've come across this roadblock that I have, and maybe I can show you a few ways around it and give you some guidance. It is certainly easier to do the Amazon Influencer Program in the USA because most of your items you purchase around the home or even your groceries are purchased from Amazon.com. Here in the UK, the majority of us will film and review products in our home that we purchase from Amazon.co.uk. So you might be thinking, well, there's no difference. But there actually is. The products that you have in the USA compared to the products we have here in the UK are often rebranded. They're often what they call white label products. You might find two items, one sold in the UK and one sold in the US, and I have some examples of that I'll show you on the computer in just a moment, so please bear with me. And you might find that those two items look almost identical, but when you actually come to filming them or closer inspection, you'll find those products are actually different. Now, it could be the brand and the name of that product is different. You might find that the label on the actual product is different. And often there's slight variations on the buttons and some of the labeling on the actual items. Now, obviously, if you're buying electrical items in the UK to review, then you can't purchase them from the US because we don't have the same plug socket and the electricity voltage that they do in the USA. So that is also something to consider. So I have been looking to purchase items from the US, get them shipped over to the UK, so I can review those products and guarantee that they get on the shoppable videos, which is on Amazon.com. Now, you have to remember that in the UK, we do not have shoppable videos. If we did, it would be absolutely simple. And I'm really envious of people who live in the US because you can simply just go to Walmart and you could just buy lots of items from Walmart really cheaply, come home, film them, review them, and put them onto your shoppable storefront on Amazon. That would just be amazing. I would be reinvesting some of my profits from the influencer program and just repeatedly buying items, reviewing them, uploading them, and just that snowball effect starts to hit and your income would just grows and grows and grows. Where here in the UK, we have to be very selective over the things we buy. If we buy them on Amazon.co.uk, it has to be an exact match to the one that's sold on Amazon, and that is really tricky. Now, there's lots of tools that you can use to find products that have video carousels available. I use Sortio X, which is my tool of choice, and that helps me find products on Amazon.com that has a video slot available, so I can purchase it, review it, upload the video, make some money. But the issue with that is often those products are not shippable to the UK. Certainly we can't get groceries or food shipped from the US to the UK. And you might think, well, surely you have the same foods in the UK as in the US. We don't. A lot of the bottle sizes are different, a lot of the labeling and the packaging is different, and you have a lot of items in the US that we don't in the UK. Now, there is still opportunity. So if you are an Amazon influencer in the UK or you're thinking of starting this project up, there is certainly lots of opportunities. You can still find them. You just need to get really creative with your filming. I'll show you that with the item that I found on the computer in just a second. Now, I still managed as an Amazon influencer in the UK to find 254 items around my home to film that was available on Amazon.com, and I managed to get those shoppable videos uploaded to Amazon.com successfully, and I am making commissions from them. But once the amount of items I have around my home to film has dried up, then I need to strategically start buying products that will make me profit that I can purchase, review, and upload. Now, I'm not saying by any means it is impossible, and hopefully, fingers crossed, one day Amazon.co.uk here in the UK will open and launch shoppable videos. Now, some Amazons are already doing that. Amazon in Canada and Australia are experimenting with shoppable videos as we speak. Some days they're on the site, some days they're not. The UK has not experimented with it at all. Now, if they do, I'll be sitting pretty because number one, I have all my videos on Amazon.com already uploaded to my storefront in the UK, waiting for that moment where they go, let's test shoppable videos out, and they switch it on and all my videos will be placed on them products and I will start making lots of commissions from the UK. And when that happens, that will be fantastic and it will make the Amazon Influencer Program much more viable for people in the UK. But let's just jump on the computer now and I'll give you one quick example. I found an item on Amazon.co.uk in the UK that I wanted to purchase and review. I ordered it and then when I got it, I noticed there's a difference. It's exactly the same item, but it's branded different, it's named different, and there's a slight colour variation to the one that's in the US. But I just needed to get creative and I'll show you what I did in the video. So let's jump on the computer now.
Okay, so here's the first example. You can see the item on the left is available in the UK. The item on the right is available in the USA and has a video carousel available for influencers. So I went ahead and purchased the one on the left to film, review and get that listing on the one that's sold in the US. But you can see when it arrived, I noticed there's a slight difference. In fact, it had been totally rebranded and white labeled. So I don't know which is the original here, whether it's the one on the left without a name badge or whether it's the one on the right, your Epic bag. I don't know which one is the original. And also the one on the left, you can see I've highlighted it there. There's a band that goes around the actual bag and mine came as a green fluorescent band all the way around the bag. And the one sold on Amazon.com, again, does not have that. Now you can see every other detail is exact. It is no different in any other way other than the brand and a slight colour variation. Now, if I take a video and show all those details and upload it to Amazon.com, I'm not actually selling and recommending and reviewing the exact same item. And that's imperative with Amazon that you do that. You have to upload the exact same product to that listing. And in this instance, they are slightly different. But I still managed to get a video out of it because I got a little bit creative. I showed the bag from down. I showed a vertical view of the bag. I showed underneath the bag. I showed on top of it. I showed it opened. I showed me putting my shoes in the bag. I showed every angle I possibly could without showing the name badge or that yellow stripe that went round the edge. So you can still do it, but it is much harder if you're in the UK to try and film rebranded products that are sold on Amazon. And I have another example now. So I wanted to experiment with groceries. And again, I had a look and I noticed this breakfast bar called Nature Valley Breakfast Bar sold on Amazon and it had some video placement. So I thought, great, I'll nip to my local supermarket and I'll buy some. When I got there, you can see on the left, these are both variety packs. Now, the difference is the one in the UK is number one, packaged slightly differently, not too much of an issue, but also sold in different pack sizes. So the one on the left had 10 bars, so 5 times 2 varieties. The one on the right, again, is sold in Amazon, but it's 5 times double bars. So there's a slight variation in what you actually get with the box. So it'd be really unfair to review a product and say this is exactly what you get in the box because it's a UK product. And then when they order it from Amazon.com after watching your video, they get a different product. It's not the exact one. So again, you just need to be very creative. So all I did was I set aside the boxes and I just took the actual breakfast bars out and I reviewed the breakfast bar. So I didn't show the packaging, I didn't show the bars. And what I said was, in the box, you get, and I listed exactly what they would get when they purchased the variety pack from Amazon.com. So the bars themselves was very similar, but the packaging was different, the quantity was different, and even the sizing of the bars was slightly different. So again, I just got that creativity going and I still made a few videos about it, but I just listed what they would get when they got the product from Amazon.com because that's the only place that's doing shoppable videos. So you can still do it, it's just so much harder in the UK as we don't have the influencer shoppable videos just yet. If they do, great. I will be buying loads of stuff from the supermarket and I will be reviewing everything. So for you guys and girls in the USA, I really envy you. You can simply go to Walmart and you can purchase tons and tons of different groceries. You get to enjoy eating them. You can also review them, and many of them are just items you have around the home. So there you go. I hope that helps you out. That is why it is harder to do the Amazon Influencer Program in the UK, and it's much easier if you live in the US.